If you are not with us during hard time, don't pretend to be with us during good time. Kenya right now are in trouble. The people are struggling, suffering. Beautiful country, beautiful people. Don't even think only about tourism. Over there, you're gonna see all kind of animals and landscape and lakes and all that. No, forget about that. Beautiful people, intelligent people. But the politicians are corrupt. All the money going to people's pocket. And the people have enough. Enough is enough. And they've been marching. They've been protesting outside. And the police been really, really harsh on them. Beating people, old people, young people. And that should be stopped right now. Everybody need to talk about this one. We have to kick those idiots out of the country. Those corrupt people need to get out the country because Kenya deserve better. I've already made a video on the GFC YouTube channel where I talked a little bit more about the situation in Kenya. So if you don't mind, please check on the link in the description down below so I don't have to repeat what I've already said. I gave more details in that video. But brothers and sisters in Kenya, be strong because we got this. We're gonna kick those idiots out of the country. All right, people. So this is the video that I was talking about on the GFC YouTube channel. For people who just discover us, we have few channels that we post different kind of content. And some channels are only for live streams and all that. All the links in the description down below if you are interested in. And let's follow each other on social media. I am active on Twitter so we can let our voice heard. Let's follow each other. Let our voice heard. And we're going to fight together. We don't care what country. You know, Ukraine, Congo, Rwanda, Kenya, Tanzania, Brazil, everywhere we have injustice, we're going to talk about it because we are here for the people. And we don't care about getting money, getting sponsors, because many people, they love you when you are giving them money, okay? When you subscribe to them, super chat, blah, blah, blah. But when the people who are supporting you are struggling, they avoid to talk about it because it's not politically correct and it's not good for business. Because what if you talk about the left side or the right side and then the other side is going to be against you and they're going to unsubscribe to you and they're not going to give you money. So people try to play those kind of games of, okay, I'm not going to talk about this thing because it might cost me money. So it's all about profit at the end of the day. But here in this channel, we don't care. If you want to subscribe, go ahead, go. All right? Go now. We don't need you here. We want to support our brothers and sisters all over the world. Anyways, it is what it is. Fabregas, remember him? Few months ago, he was at Cobham to watch Chelsea train. And particularly, was interested in Alfie Gilchrist. And back then I tweeted and I said, I'm not going to be surprised if many players from the academy are going to be loaned out to Como in Italy, where Fabregas is the coach. And today, been said that he's checking on Alfie Gilchrist on loan and probably more. So keep an eye open on that. And I saw also many people say that it's not good. Como might be struggling for relegation. It's going to be the same case as Ethan Ampadu, who always was sent to struggling teams here and there, lost his confidence and all that. I don't think Fabregas is gonna get relegated. He's too intelligent to get relegated. He just promoted them. I think they're gonna have a strong team. And Alfie Gilchrist is going to learn from the master himself. So I think it's going to be a very, very good loan for Alfie. Good luck to him. And I hope Fabregas can take some of our young midfielders and go there, teach them football. Because he was the master of the midfield. So imagine Fabregas coaching a midfielder. Lord, have mercy. So yeah, let's move on very quickly because we have so much to talk about. The way the media is treating Conor Gallagher is not fair. Even Sam Allardyce of odd people, Brexit FC, boring football, is talking crap about Conor Gallagher. He said that I don't think Conor Gallagher is the answer. He's not at this level. Conor's still a young. He's 24 for. I don't want to curse. Learning his trend, his work rate, closing down, blah, 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 is very good. But passing is not good enough. And literally, he said that Conor Gallagher can't start for England. But we've seen, the so-called world class, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Declan Rice, even Jude Bellingham, all of them turned to be average under Southgate. So are you going to blame Conor Gallagher or are you going to blame Southgate? Like, nobody want to touch Southgate, but we have just to blame somebody before even the game start. The problem is going to be Conor Gallagher in the midfield. But I tell you what, Conor Gallagher been abused by Chelsea Football Club because he need to work very hard for the entire team because nobody is running. Nobody understand what it takes to play for Chelsea. So he need to cover for everybody else. And then he's not using his natural ability, which is passing, shooting from distance, scoring goals. I'm sick and tired of people disrespecting Conor Gallagher because of the narrative. And you know what? When you hear lies over and over and over again, every single day, you tend to believe on those lies. Conor Gallagher is a hell of a passer, a hell of a player. If everybody in the team can do their job and let Conor Gallagher to do his job, you will see the real Conor Gallagher. All right, my people, let's move on very quickly. Nico Williams to Chelsea, forget about it. File close. It's not going to happen. We don't have to waste time about it. Fabrizio Romano said it. It's too expensive. His wage demand is too expensive. We have to move on because we have options. And one of the options that I wanted to present to you today, guess who? Jadon Philogen. He is from Hull City in the Championship. Killed it last season. Amazing goals, amazing dribbles, amazing vision, high football IQ. Barcelona are trying to sign him. Remember, Victor Gyökeres was in the Championship with Coventry City last season. And this season, or this past season, is a little confusing. Chelsea wanted to buy him for 100 million. But he was for 12 million in the Championship last summer. That tells you that just because you are coming from the Championship doesn't mean that you are a bad player. And I think experience, proven players are just overstated. Those are overstatement from people who don't understand how football works. Look at N'Golo Kante, Mahrez, Harry Maguire. Very bad example to give, but I'm trying to make a point. Robertson. They were at Hull City. Not, a few years ago. They were in the Championship. They came to the Premier League. They killed it. N'Golo Kante from French 2nd Division with Mahrez came to Leicester City the first season, completely destroyed the Premier League, won the Premier League. So you have to keep an open mind and stop hearing about, oh no, he's not Chelsea level, he doesn't have experience, he's not proven. Bloody hell. How many players that Chelsea bought, quote unquote, proven, experience, and all of them, 99% of them, big failure, waste of money. Keep an open mind. Somerville is there, and this young man, Jadon Philogen, if we can steal him before Barcelona come and take him, and in 2 years he's gonna be costing like 150k million, or Barcelona are gonna put 1 billion release clause, because that's what they do with every single player. 1 billion release clause. Okay, the man himself, Chelsea are closing in on Marc, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Fabrizio Romano call him Guiu. Some people call him Gallagher, or I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but we're going to learn the proper way in Spanish to pronounce his name. We're going to call him Marc. So something is happening very quickly behind closed doors. And going back even a little bit about Gallagher, even Paul Scholes was insulting Conor Gallagher this morning. He said that why are we obsessed with energy when we should be obsessed with the brand? So insulting Conor Gallagher publicly that he doesn't have the brand. Who are you? You can have whatever brand you want in the team. If you don't have somebody with energy, you don't win football games. You can have 10 Messis in the team. You're not going to win if you don't have somebody like the Paul. Okay? Somebody to do the dirty work. Fabregas is not Fabregas without N'Golo Kante doing the dirty work. I'm sick and tired of these same people who failed miserably, the so-called golden generation, and they are teaching people a lesson of football, try to put other people down in order to push their own kid. Bunch of hypocrites. Let's go back to Marc Guiu. So this is the last Instagram post. He put something on Isaiah 43:19. He's a believer, so amen. He put this like God is making a way. So it's kind of saying, goodbye, I'm gone. This is God's way. Not only God's way, but also, you know, my future. He's going to get 3 times the money that he was going to earn at Barcelona, because Barcelona offered him a contract, a 4-year contract with 2 million. But Chelsea are going to give him around 6 million. With bonuses. If you do good, you get even more money. So the kid just looking at his future, he's like, no, I'm gone. And also good news for him is Maresca actually likes him. And Chelsea got a plan to keep him in the first team, not going on loan at all. So let's wait and see what's going to happen on this one. Ugarte, remember him? Manuel Ugarte. Manuel Ugarte is a very funny guy. Chelsea expert on social media told us how he was the next coming of Jesus Christ, and he was going to solve every single issue at Chelsea, exactly what Chelsea needed, blah, 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 blah. What happened? He went to PSG, and he is the worst signing for PSG in the last decade. He can't really play the ball from the back. He can't pass the ball, but he's a very good in tackling. That's it. That's all he does. Old school kind of destroyer. No more than that. So people who sold us all kind of crap about such and such, think again. I think Chelsea dodged a bullet by not signing that guy. He's not good for Luis Enrique's system, because you need to pass the ball properly. You need the ball, but he avoid the ball. So this is a very, very good situation that turned to be for Chelsea not to have somebody like him. Why am I even talking about him? Because he was He's been linked with Manchester United, and the first bid been rejected immediately. It's not because they don't want to sell him, but because the money was low. PSG bought him for 65 million. And they're going to try to get some of their money back. I don't think anybody would pay that kind of money to PSG due to his horrible season. He was benched by a 17 years old from PSG Academy, Zaire Emery. So for people who always try to sell us certain players, you have your lesson. Every transfer is a risk. So if you miss out on one target, it's not the end of the world, because you might be signing somebody better than the one that you missed. Even Michael Olise, don't stress yourself. Somerville can come and do the job. We have Messinho. We have Kendry Pius. We have Nkunku if he can stay fit. We have Chukwuemeka, who is amazing. If we can keep them just fit, we don't need Olise at the end of the day. So you have to keep an open mind, my friends, and stop selling us certain players just because they have big names. They have shiny names and they cost 100 million, and then you think money equal quality. Money is not equal quality. Think again. All right. So Marc will be kept in the first team. Blah blah blah. We heard about that, and it's about it. Newcastle still pushing for Noni Madueke. I think Noni need to stay at Chelsea Football Club. He has his place, and he is going to prove people wrong. And today, if Cole Palmer doesn't start for England, we need to recall him. He needs to come just back home because it's useless.